Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo, buddhaya, salam, kebajikan. All praise be to the God, the merciful and the beneficent one who has created the world to the all mankind. In this change, I can give thanks to the Master of Ceremony who has given me time to speak in front of audience. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Anisa. You can call me Anisa. I'm from Vocational High School Namo. Now, I would like to tell the story about Timun Mas. A long time ago, there was a widow named Mbok Randa. Her husband had passed away a long time ago, so that she lived there alone. She had no children, and she prayed to God to get a child. One night when she prayed, a giant reached her house and heard her pray. The giant said, "I can give you a child, but you shall give the child back to me when she is 17 years old." But I was so happy and didn't think the risk of losing child later. She agreed to offer. Then the giant gave her the cucumber seeds and asked Mbok Randa to plant them around her house. Tomorrow, she planted the seeds just like the giant asked. However, the seeds grew up after some days, and there were several cucumbers there. However, the most interesting thing was a huge golden cucumber. Mbok Randa plucked the golden cucumber carefully and carried it home. With care, she sliced it, and she was so surprised that a cute baby girl was inside. Then she named the baby with Timun Mas, which means golden cucumber. Luckily, the baby really Mas. Your peace, and Timun was grown to a beautiful and lovely little girl. She was really smart and kind as well. That is why Mbok Randa kept thinking about her promise to the giant. One night, Mbok Randa had a dream. She must meet a holy man who lived in a place called Mongondo. The holy man called her to save her daughter. The next morning, Mbok Randa went to Mongondo. She met the holy man and he gave 4 little bags to Mbok Randa. The bags are for dirt. Tell her the oven and use it one by one, said the holy man. Mbok Randa nodded her head as a sign she understood and the comment. These bags are for her. Tell her to open and use it one by one. Mbok Randa nodded her head as a sign she understood the comment. Then she came back to her home. Each one was containing cucumber seeds, needles, salt, and cherries. The holy man said that Timun Mas could use them to protect herself. At home, Mbok Randa then sighed about her promise with the giant to her daughter and about the bags from a holy man. A few days later, the giant came to Mbok Randa's house and asked for her promise. Mbok Randa then told her daughter to run from the back door and took the bags from a holy man with her. Timun, take these things. What are these things? These holy weapons. The giant will eat you. He will eat you alive, so as fast as you can. And if you will greet your spread this to the ground, no go. The giant was so angry and rushed toward Timun Mas. He was getting closer. She then opened the first bag, that was cucumber seeds. She threw the seeds and instantly they grew into the huge cucumber plants. The giant ate them all, so that she could count harder. However, it was giving the giant more strength to catch the girl. He was getting what she gave. After that, she opened the second bag that contains the needles and spilled them behind her. The needles magically turned into the last bamboo trees which were turning. The giant bunnies were flat and straightened. Unfortunately, the medic and chased her again. Timun Mas opened the third bag and spilled the salt inside. That made the soil rich in the salt touch turned into the very rich. The giant almost drowned there, but he swam to cross it. From a fireplace, Timun Mas saw it. It was the shrinkage, and made the soil become the large swam of boiling wood. Finally, the giant was trapped there and the mud drawing him. Everything was ended. Timun Mas come back to her home and lived happily ever after with Mbok Randa. I think that's all my story. I hope you can enjoy the story and get inspired in your life. Thank you very much for your attention. I do hope you're successful in your life. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo buddhaya, salam kebajikan.